Hello and welcome to my channel, or back to my channel if you've been here before.
Missing someone.
I'm currently in my car because I just got to my work. I'm pretty early because I felt nervous this morning. It's my first day back to work. The store that I work at is not open yet, but I thought that I would do a vlog of our first week. So today is Friday, May 22nd, and it is my first shift, the first shift that employees are back into the store. We are setting up clothing and getting all the old things out because obviously for just over 2 months, everything was sitting in the store and it's all clearance now. So we've got to figure that out and bring all the new product, and we open on May 27th. It is a couple days away. So I work today and tomorrow, and then there's mandatory training on Tuesday. And I thought I would bring you guys along, see what I'm doing for the week, and then I'm not even sure if I'm working the first day we're open, but I'll bring you guys along. And obviously I can't film in the store or vlog during that, but I will do these car updates, and I'll also show you what I'm doing on my days off and just quarantine what I'm doing, because I'm not stopping my social distancing and stuff like that. I do have to work. That is just how life is right now, but I will work and then I will go home and I will continue to not go to stores, and if I do, taking proper precautions. But my family has been doing like drive-up grocery pickups, so I'll bring you guys along for one of those because I think I'm doing one in 3 days. So I'll just show you what I'm doing and what life is like going back to work during the pandemic. So yeah, I'm about to start. I'll see you guys when my shift is done. Okay, so it is obviously much later and I am now back home. My makeup is all smudged. The little transition clip that you saw was actually my dinner. So I came home from work and then I made some dinner and talked to my mom about what work was like. It was honestly kind of stressful, I'm not gonna lie. We weren't even open, but there's a lot of people coming to our doors and quite a few people walking around the mall, and just hearing about the new procedures, it's overwhelming, to be completely honest. So yeah, I promise this vlog will get better, so please hang in there. Yeah, I'll tell you guys more tomorrow as I learn more. Today we just redid the store quite a bit. We're just continuing that tomorrow. We redid tables. We got rid of all of our bus forms, which are all of the mannequins, to make more room. Tables are like all of our long sleeves, all of our shirts, all of our tube tops. It's not gonna be like dispersed by like collection and stuff. It's just like kind of free for all. We made sure everything was sized so that's easy to find when we reopen. And yeah, so that was the first day. I feel like the day was really short, which is really nice, but also kind of scary. I've been finding that days have not felt normal during all of quarantine, and they definitely do not feel any more normal now. I woke up at 7 and it's now 9:30 at night, and I don't know where the time went. I didn't take any time for myself today. I sat outside for what felt like maybe like half an hour with my mom, and like that was it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 2 of this vlog, and yeah, let's keep going. Okay, good morning. I'm having breakfast. It is currently 8:47, so I have to leave in about half an hour. And I'm so tired. Like, I'm so tired. I did not sleep last night. I woke up at about 4 a.m. and then kind of was like in and out of sleep since then. I've been doing that a lot. Yay! Waking up with panic attacks. Anyways, this is my second day back to work. We're gonna do this thing. It's the same thing as yesterday. We're just gonna be setting up the store. So I don't know when I'll see you guys next, but that's what's happening. And yeah, so I made it to work, so it's time to mask up and go and start my shift. So I'll see you guys after. Okay, so we're done. I'll lower my air conditioning for you guys. Off. That's going on the floor of my car. So that was a better shift than yesterday, less boring. I spent the entire time folding sweaters, which is what you guys saw. I'm gonna drive home and then I will give you more updates on what it was like and what we did. Okay, so hey guys, don't mind my master bedroom behind me. It is now much later in the day. It's about 7:30. The last clip you would have saw was my family going on a walk. We all went for a 5K walk when I got home from work. Now later we've had dinner, we've had lunch. Obviously lunch comes before dinner. Now I'm gonna go make a whole bunch of face masks for my coworkers. I bought some boxers from work that I'm gonna turn into face masks because we have to wear them at work. And this is just a fun way to make them into American Eagle, which is the store I work at. So yeah, I'm gonna take you along for some of that. And then I'm gonna do it with my mom for like an hour. She's making some face masks for her coworkers because they're kind of hard to find. And then I think I'm gonna hit the sack pretty early today. So I'll bring you guys along and let's do this thing. So my area is pretty messy, so I'm just gonna give it like a quick 5-minute cleanup before we get into it. We won't do much, but we're gonna try. So the first thing I'm gonna do is actually take apart the boxers. So we can start figuring this out and just have it as fabric. I do want to say that this isn't really a tutorial, so instead of this, you're just gonna see me figuring it out. I don't know how much I'm gonna do, but yeah, enjoy this time lapse of me making masks. So pause from mask making, we're gonna walk the dog. After I walk the dog, right back to mask making. Quarantine is crazy, baby. It is what it is. Mac, how was that walk? Was that good? Okay, crafting time. So good morning. I basically just woke up. That's why I look grody. We're watching the Lion King at Disneyland Paris while we are taking apart more boxers. Just sitting here getting ready to make masks. I did make my first mask last night to figure out how to do it. So this is what it looks like. And I'm gonna be making a whole bunch more of these. So we're just gonna sit and take things apart and watch the show. And yeah, what most of the day is gonna be is making masks. Okay, so it's later in the day now. I took apart most of the boxers. I'm about to go do the rest outside since it's a nice day. I just want to show my outfit. Wearing this like two-piece set from American Eagle. I love it. So yeah, my hair still looks grody, but it's not gonna get any better. That's the thing. I might brush it, but otherwise, this is what you guys get. So I love this outfit. It reminds me of like a safari outfit, but also like something that you'd wear on a cruise. So I had bought it for my Disney program that I'm not going on. Might as well wear it at home. My setup I have outside, watching everything going on. Got these boxers that are mostly taken apart. Got my garbage can for all the string and the other pair that I need to do. So hopefully I can get these done and then cut out some masks and sew them tonight or later because it's really hot and I might need a break inside soon, like quite soon. But for now we're out for a walk, hey Mac? So it's another day. Another not much vlogging is gonna probably happen, but I hope you guys are still watching because I've mean a lot. So I woke up just now, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning and we have 100% outage of phone, cable, and internet in my neighborhood. So that's pretty amazing. So I'm gonna try to make that work. We're gonna see what we can do. Essentially, I'm gonna be just making masks today. Yesterday ended up being a fun day where I did go out and see my friends. Obviously, we took all the precautions that we could. I don't want to make excuses, and I know people are going to give me hate and say that I was doing the wrong thing, but things are opening up. It's now May 25th, so that was May 24th that I went out with my friends. We went out to get a guinea pig. We washed our hands. We used hand sanitizer. I Lysoled my entire arms before going into my friend's house. We wore masks. We did everything that we could to be good. Things are opening up, and we know people who have seen way more people. So it was just the four of us. Jordan wasn't with us the whole time and we took all the precautions. We don't see any other people. We're not gonna see other people except for when I go to work and Brent goes to work. Like it's all that we could do. And yeah, so it was a fun day. I'm super tired because we did Zoom last night, and then I woke up at the ass crack of dawn this morning because someone's getting their shingles replaced down the street. Our houses are over 20 years old, which isn't old houses, but just means some people haven't got their shingles replaced in 20 years. So I get it, but like it was 7 a.m. And now we don't have any Wi-Fi, internet, or cables, and both my parents are trying to work but can't really do it. Luckily, I have a movie downloaded on my phone on Netflix, so I'm gonna watch that. We're just gonna sew a whole bunch of masks. And we'll see how that goes. I'll take you guys along. I'll try to today to actually vlog and do this thing. I just rethreaded my sewing machine and redid a bobbin. So this is as far as I've gotten on this first mask for today. I need to sew up the bottom and then put it inside out to finish it up. But yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. It is taking me quite a while, so I'm hoping I can get a couple more done. And then at 3 o'clock, I do have to go. Well, I don't have to. My dad's going, but I'm going to go with my dad to do a grocery pickup. But yeah, that's as far as we've got on this first mask. So I'm just gonna keep on going. I also wanted to show that I am sewing little tags that say that they're made by me on the inside. And yeah, it's going good. They're so time consuming. I don't get how people make like 400, but I'm gonna keep going, keep making. And here is the finished product of that mask. Yay. So I'm gonna package this up and continue on to the next masks. And we're just gonna keep on sewing. So I'm taking a break from making masks and we are picking up groceries. So Matt came with, she needs a haircut, it's really bad. We're back home from getting groceries. So just thought I'd show you guys where I'm at for this mask. It has this fabric, so we're gonna keep on going, and then I'm probably gonna work all afternoon. My camera's out of battery, so I can't do much of a time lapse or anything for you guys, but I will show you the finished products once I have them all. So I just finished making some masks because it's about dinner time now, so I'm gonna actually get dressed for the day. But I wanted to show you the masks I made. So I made 2 of this like galaxy print with peaches. One does have an American Eagle emblem that I was able to put on, and then I made one that just says AE all over it, and it's white and green. So yeah, this took all day, plus the one I made earlier, which I'm not sure where it is now. But yeah, so I made 4 masks called, oh, it's on the stairs here, and this one. So yeah, that's what I did today with my time. I just burnt myself, so I'm gonna take a break, but I'll probably try to do one more tonight. Okay, hello and welcome to a new day. I'm at work. It is now like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I didn't really do anything this morning except for relax because I knew I was coming to work. So I have the mask here that I made for myself that I have to wear for work, and then I have packaged a whole bunch of little masks for all my coworkers with everything that they need for them. So I'm gonna give those out at work, and yeah, but it's pretty crazy at the mall. Like, it's Tuesday today. The mall has technically been open for like 5 days now, or however long it's been since Friday. Yeah, we open tomorrow, so today I'm in for mandatory training at work, and then tomorrow we open, so that's gonna be the really exciting day, and then I'm gonna follow up for the next 2 days, and this week in life will be over. I am so sorry if I haven't done very much and if it's been kind of boring, but thank you guys who are still watching. This has been quite a week for me. 2 days ago, we went and got a guinea pig for my friend, obviously taking all the precautions. I think I already said that in a clip. I now have like 20 minutes before work, and I came really early because I didn't know how the highway was gonna be. It's always different, and it was busier today, but still not as busy as it normally is. I have my windows up for this clip. I'm gonna take them down now because it's 34 degrees outside, and I have no air conditioning, and I'm boiling. I have to leave them open while I'm in work. Oh, that feels so much better. I just didn't want like someone to walk by and wonder why I'm talking to my phone. I'm just gonna chill in here for a bit, go on Facebook or something like that, see what's going on, and then it's time to get in there and work. This clip's now been long, but this is my mindset. I don't know what's going on. Everyone's talking about being anxious, and I kind of am too, because we're opening. That's scary. Obviously, when guests come into our store, like, they have to wear masks, and we have things in place, but Ottawa is still pretty much a hot spot. There's still a lot of cases, anything can happen, and sadly now it's hot and sweaty, so I don't want to like say things, but I know that the virus is by liquid, so yes, your mouth, but also like your sweat. If you touched your face before you came in, we have Purell, but people might not be washing their hands. It's sad to say that not everybody has the best hygiene. But yeah, also I haven't been wearing makeup like through this entire week, but again, my car is near air conditioning, so when I'm like driving to work and stuff, there's really no reason for me to wear makeup. It's just gonna melt off and not look good. So yeah, this isn't Disney content, but this is content and what's going on in my life right now. It's time to go in, so I'm gonna put on my mask and mask up, I suppose. Yay. So, yay, masked up. This is so much nicer than a single-use mask because it's so much more comfortable and you can actually breathe. So I'm about to go into work. Wish me luck. Okay, so I'm home from work now. Got food. We got Wild Wing. I picked it up on the way home. They just had like a little stand outside the restaurant with bag and just tapped to pay. So it was all good. I'm gonna eat because I'm so tired. And then have to get ready for work tomorrow. So that's super exciting. I have to make another mask and yeah, we're just gonna keep on going. I did just want to say that I ended up making 4 masks that night, which is crazy because it took me a whole day to make 4 masks the day before, but I wrapped them out and ended up going to bed at like 1 a.m. and not sleeping, so it was pretty great. On to the next day. Okay, good morning. We're starting the vlog with Albina this morning because she just wants all the cuddles. She's being so cute and calm and just wants to be held and cuddled. There you are. Are you vlogging? So today's the day. It is opening day. Oh, did I scare you? We have one ear up and one ear down. Today's the day. American Eagle is opening. I have on like a cute outfit to feel good. I know that yesterday I said that I thought wearing makeup was kind of counterintuitive, but I'm gonna just put some eye makeup on and do my eyebrows just to feel a little bit prettier today, because I would be lying if I said I wasn't anxious. I'm extremely anxious and quite frankly don't want to do it, but it is what it is and I've got to go. I have about an hour till I have to leave. I'm gonna put on some makeup. I have some cleaning up to do and then we're gonna go. And when we get back, I'm gonna hug my animals extra tight and love them up because I'm gonna miss them. This one's over here. She's over here. I embarrass her. She's too weird. That is the plan. Thankfully I will have air conditioning today. It's supposed to go up to 34. Probably gonna get over that because it's been going over every day. It's super sunny. Originally they said a thunderstorm today, which I was kind of hoping for because that means an outdoor mall would be less busy, but we'll see. Maybe we'll see. Winners, Marshalls, places like that open today. So I'm hoping that also means that we're a little less busy. I mean, we have a Marshalls in the mall, so that might bring people to the mall, but people have been so excited. I've been seeing pictures and it looks insane. I'm gonna do my makeup and I'll see you guys when I'm either off to work or just arriving to work to fill you guys in on what is going on. So I made it to work in my parents' car. I'm gonna mask up now and go inside because it is time. I am not ready, but I have to be. The mall actually looks less busy than yesterday, so that is a good sign. I'm hoping that we'll have like no customers and we can ease into this whole being open with customers thing. Time to go. I'm not even gonna be sorry for the air conditioning. I'm off work. I'm going home now. I'll fill you in when I'm home. So I'm home now. I'm actually editing the video right now. I've been home for like an hour and a half. I have changed into like a big comfy shirt that says "We got this." I look grody. I took off my makeup because I couldn't stand it anymore. I think that the next little while is gonna be like extreme no makeup time. Also, you can see the bags under my eye. Some of that's mascara, but some of that is just exhaustion. I don't want to get emotional in this video, but it's hard because I did have a good day at work today, but I also didn't. To explain a little bit of my feelings on that, we're doing everything that we can to keep ourselves and other people safe. like absolutely everything. We have shields at the cash registers. Only every second change room's open. We're wiping absolutely everything down. Change rooms, cash registers, pin pads, counters, as much as we can, and between every customer. We're Wendexing the shield. I'm a cashier, so I mainly work cash. I sometimes work the floor, but I'm mainly a cashier and I tend to work as a second cashier, so I also like float onto the floor and help people out. It's a weird world. I've never seen my work with a lineup outside, and that was really weird. We had a lineup basically all day. We were limiting only to 43 people in the store, including employees, and it felt normal. But then realizing that there's people outside waiting and people were buying a lot, which I don't blame them. Even just this morning, I did an online order, so I get it. People need summer clothes. When we went to quarantine in March, this wasn't what people were thinking. Like, I don't know, I'm the type of person who I do shop ahead, but also you want to shop for the things you're wanting to wear right now. Sometimes I know stores can't do that because bathing suits come out in January and snowsuits come out in July, but to a certain extent, you're shopping for what you're wearing right now. I don't know, I feel super overwhelmed. I feel really weird. When I came home, I parked and I was in my parents' vehicle, so I had air conditioning, which was really nice, and I don't know what I would have done if I didn't, but I literally parked in the driveway and I just sat there for a few seconds to catch my breath because I felt so exhausted and overwhelmed. I knew I was anxious, but I didn't realize how anxious I was, and the amount of stress that I was feeling was pretty intense. All that to say, we have 2 more days of this vlog, or maybe just 1 more day, we'll see. Then we'll be done. I was just surprised by the amount of people. I knew there was going to be a lot. I guess I didn't know. It's also important to note that today Disney announced their reopening procedures and stuff like that. So that's pretty exciting. Sadly, I won't be able to go, but it is reopening, so it's a little bit of magic coming back to the world right now when I think we need it most. I might talk to you guys a little bit later, but I'm going to go join my family to watch some YouTube videos and to eat dinner and then relax with my bunny. I might ask my friends if they want to Zoom because my mental health is pretty low and it has been all throughout quarantine. I need to talk to my friends. I'll see you guys whenever I come back. Okay, so it's now 11:20 at night. I just finished up meeting my friends and got ready for bed. So I'm gonna go back to go. This is my cat Pumbaa. She hasn't been in this vlog yet. I know because I've edited every other part. She's gonna sleep with me tonight. That never happens. I never let her in my room like at nighttime because I like to sleep with the door closed. But here she is. It's happening. So yeah, I Zoomed called with my friends. It's now bedtime and I will see you guys in the morning. I thought I worked noon to 4 again, but I work 3 to 7 tomorrow. So I get to sleep in. Yay. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. So it's a new day. I just got to work in my parents' vehicle again. This isn't mine. This is their SUV. I'm wearing like a Star Wars shirt. I swear to God, I changed 3 times today. This is the 3rd outfit because I just did not feel comfortable in anything. So I'm gonna go in like 5 minutes and work, and I'll see you guys after. I work till 7 p.m. today, so that's pretty exciting. I once again don't want to work, so I love the virus and not wanting to work during a pandemic. So I'm off work now and I'm headed home. It's raining now, and yeah, I feel like this was a good shift but also a not good shift. I'll fill you guys in when I'm home, but I'm just hungry and tired and I just want to go home, so I'm gonna get there and then I'll fill you guys in. Okay, hey guys, I just got to work. I realized I never told you how work was yesterday, so I thought I'd do that now. It was good. It was really crazy. There's a lot more people doing returns and had issues and things like that unfortunately we can't sort out, like online issues, which I feel really bad for, but I was able to give them phone numbers and things like that. And yeah, and someone recognized me from YouTube, so that was really cool. If you're watching this, thank you. You've literally made my day. My Trent move-in video is definitely my most viewed video and feels so good that someone watched it. If you guys get some fun of me crying at the end, then that's great. Yeah, so another day at work today. I work noon to 4 again. I work noon to 4 tomorrow. We should be getting our schedule for next week today. We're getting them late and not with too much notice just because, like, obviously times are crazy. We don't know how many people we need, what's going on. I'm hoping that today is gonna be a good day though, so yeah. And I'll see you guys after my shift. Okay, so welcome to the big comfy couch for the ending of this video. Today is Sunday, so the last clip that you guys saw was on Friday. I said that I was going to update you and I never did, just because I thought that I should take some time to really think on what I was saying before I ended this video, so I didn't say anything simply based on emotion and what I was feeling in that second. So basically, to end this video, I have a lot of emotions about what's going on and what's going on in the world, and work has been easy yet not easy at the same time, and I think that's something that I wanted to stress, and that's why I took an extra 2 days to really think about what I was going to say and how I was going to sum everything up. Clothing stores are not essential businesses, and that's something that I think that both needs to be kept in mind for employees and also anybody going into these stores, shopping, returning things, or even just looking. We're not essential businesses, we're not food, we're not healthcare, we're not any of this. We're opening up now because all areas are opening up, including restaurants, things like that. These are not necessities, these are wants. Something I'm noticing, and I kind of talked to my mom to figure out what I wanted to say in this clip that is going to be much longer than I expected it to be, was that I think people are going into stores expecting it to be normal, and it's not, and I don't think that we should act like things are normal. There is what's going to be called like the new normal, and that's good. The new normal should be wearing masks, should be washing your hands all the time, more than you normally would. It should be using hand sanitizer and being mindful of how close you are to other people. Something that I'm noticing in the store, which I'm actually nervous about tomorrow because I have my first like on the floor shift. I tend to work cash, so I'm not really on the floor like doing everything. Usually behind cash we have a sneeze guard. I'm wiping down all the counters between every single transaction. But now I'm going to be on the floor in all of the hecticness, and as much as we're controlling how many people are in the store, people are still just getting way too close. There's still not as much room as we would like, because we have the floor space which dictates how many people can come into the store, but we also have this issue where we have all these giant tables and round clothing holders and things like that in the way that are taking up this floor space, and then people need to get around and stuff like that. It's nerve-wracking to me because I'm not at the point where I want to go into stores and go shopping like I want to, but with what's going on and how things are, I'm not quite at the point of being comfortable to do that myself. So it's really hard to be pushed into it in work. I'm having a hard time also with work because people are being really mean. On a normal day, I find everyone to be very nice. Obviously there's going to be a couple bad eggs of people who are annoyed, and I'm totally okay with frustrated customers. I have gotten frustrated, and I don't think I could be honest in a video like this to say that I haven't gotten frustrated in a customer service thing where I wasn't happy with what that person was saying, or like a situation, or haven't had something bad happen. No company is perfect. Things are going to go wrong. You're going to have issues, and that's frustrating. I'm going to be frustrated with you, and I think that's the best place to come from a customer service standpoint, is to be apologetic and frustrated for the customer when things go wrong. Not necessarily taking ownership, because it's not always your fault. If it is, you need to take ownership, but we can't control a lot of things. I can't control that you deleted emails for a return, and I can't control the prices of items. I can't control things like that. Like, I can be frustrated with you about coupons being lost or expiring during COVID. Unfortunately, that happened, and I'm more than happy, like as a customer service person, to work with you and help out with things like that, because that would frustrate me too. Be like, I can't go in, and people are coming in not knowing that we did returns and all of that. I'm happy to do. I love customer service. I really do. I go at it from a Disney standpoint, and I want everyone to have a magical day and everyone to leave happier than they came in, which is why I picked to work for American Eagle, because that is their philosophy, and especially in my management, that is their goal. And something that is preached to us is that everyone walking in should leave happier and feeling better than they did when they come in. And I've had amazing work stories, and unfortunately this is just not a time that those are fully coming forward. I've seen a lot more not frustrated customers, because whenever someone's coming to me frustrated about an issue, I can solve it, and I have lots of ways to solve it. I have lots of experience. I was a supervisor at Starbucks. I have ways around, and I have an amazing management team who backs us up 100%. That's all good, but it's just the general of people are coming into the store and treating us in ways that they've never treated us before. Of course, there's a ton of people that are walking into the store and are super thankful that we're open and are thanking us for working, thanking us for the amazing service, thanking us for being nice, doing all these things and giving us feedback that out of all the stores that they've been to in the mall I work at, that we have been the safest they feel and the happiest, and that we have the best employees. And that's something really awesome to hear. But we're also having people coming in and who just, I don't know if they've had a bad experience anywhere. And I go into the world always thinking that you don't know what someone's going through, and you don't know what someone just said to them, what they're expecting to happen. So you always need to go in being nice, and sometimes people are going to be rude because they're going through something hard. Right now, family members are sick, grandparents or parents might be in care homes that have a big break, and that can be constantly stressful. No one is happy 24/7. I cannot expect anyone to be, but I also at some point expect you to treat me with a decent amount of respect, and I can take a lot of yelling. I have plans to make a video of all sorts of bad work stories because I think that would be fun, and I can take a lot. Like I've had literally people threaten employees and had almost stalked employees that I had working under me. I've had people throw drinks at me when I was at Starbucks or get mad at me for things that I cannot control, and I understand that, but I feel like it's on such a bigger scale right now, and that there needs to be an understanding between all employees and all people coming into our store that we are not essential service. You are choosing to come to a store. This is not necessities, these are wants. We cannot control our stock. We are unfortunately running out of product pretty quickly, but we can't control that right now our warehouses can't open, and I think that lots of stuff just needs to be written off and understood as this really sucks, but these employees are doing the best we can. We're offering to order them to people's houses. We're trying to find alternative colors, styles, things like that, and the fitting room people at my store are amazing. They're working with people to still try on things and still working to style them to make sure that everything that they're purchasing they feel 100% confident in. I'm trying to say this without being too negative, but I have been yelled at, I have been cussed at, I have been everything under the book right now, and I've had just a lot of really angry customers that have made me upset. I've had to step away one time and ask one of my managers to take care of it because I couldn't solve it. I'm under a lot of stress and anxiety as it is. I don't need to be yelled at and exposed to something that in the end is not my fault, really isn't anybody's fault, and just be yelled at about it. And I don't want to really use the word Karen, but that's my best way to describe it, is that there's a lot of Karens coming into the store being extremely expectant for everything to be 100% back to normal. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on that point, and I think that's a little like vague, but it is what it is without me going into any super detail that I might get in trouble for, and I also want to stay positive and stuff like that. My second point that I wanted to talk to is mask wearing. The point of a mask is not to protect me, and I know that they're uncomfortable, but realize that employees and stuff that you're going into stores, it might be inconvenient to wear a mask for 20 minutes to an hour that you're in a store that is requiring them, but it is what it is. It's there to keep everybody safe. If I can find it, I'm gonna put a graph right here that my friend's mom posted on Facebook, and it just kind of just like shows you that the mask may not protect yourself, but it does protect other people. People are carriers, people are asymptomatic. Also, you might not know that you have COVID yet, and this isn't trying to blame anybody, and I think that's where a lot of this anger and the end maltreatment towards employees who are constantly reminding people to keep masks on is that this is not about you, and we're not blaming you or saying that you are sick. We're saying that potentially today you might have come in contact because you were out shopping, and we just don't want you to continue to send that contact to someone else. And we as a store and employees are trying to do our best, and we just request at this time that you work with us and do your best to keep everybody safe, because the last thing we want is for anybody to be sick. Employees, customers, anybody. And also, people are still coming in with their grandmothers. People are coming in and straight up telling us that they're asthmatic or have heart conditions or other things that they're high risk. We've had nurses come in to tell us that they're nurses. Those people are then going in either already high risk or getting in contact with potentially high risk people. So we need to work on this for everybody. It's not just the people in the store, it's everybody that those people are then going to come in contact with at their workplaces, at their homes, everywhere. I can't stress enough that as an employee, if I see you taking off your mask or getting angry at one of us for a mask, my first thought isn't, oh, well, they've been super safe. It's actually quite the opposite. If you're fighting it, in my mind, those people to me are then a red danger and doesn't make me want to get close to you and serve you any better, because in my mind, if you think that this is a dumb rule, you might think that another's a dumb rule. And I actually had a customer yesterday, not part of this week in life, but I had a customer yesterday when I'm just telling people that I've wiped down all of the pin pads. If their purchases are over $100 and they can't tap, I'm giving the option to either break it up into multiple taps or letting them know that it is disinfected with a really strong chemical between every single transaction, and just letting people know, because if I heard that at a store, that would make me feel better. And I, again, always go into customer service thinking about what I would want. I straight up had a customer yesterday say that he didn't care and that he's not scared, and tried to tell me that this pandemic isn't as bad as people are making it out to be, and that we shouldn't be scared, and then went on a rant about masks, but how they don't do anything and how we're just oppressing people, which bad use of the word, first of all, but I don't know, it made me want to like step back. And even though I was behind a sneeze guard and everything and had Purell next to me, and I went and washed my hands right after, because I then touched the clothes that they were working with and stuff. And if a store is making you wear a mask, it's for the greater good of the community. If you want things to open up more, this is the way it's going to happen. That's the mask point. So my next point is just going to be returns, and then I'm going to just talk quickly about everything else. So for returns, what we're doing in my store is that when you come in, we don't touch the returns. If you're buying anything, we try to process that first, and if we need to do a price match for a straight exchange, we do a price match, and then we deal with the return, because it's a little difficult and we do have to walk people through it. So when you come into my store, when you're doing a return, we're not allowed to touch any of the returns. And quite frankly, not to say that it's icky, I have this moment, don't want to touch anybody's returns because of lots of reasons. It's been sitting in your house. I don't know if anyone in your house has been sick recently, and it's just safer for everybody for us not to touch it. So when you come into an American Eagle, we ask you to hold up your receipt or give us your order number so that we can process the returns, and then you have to hold up the tag for each of your items. We scan that and you put it into a quarantine bin that then it gets processed in the back and is steamed and quarantined for a certain amount of time before going back out onto the floor. It's changed a little bit and I haven't done any of that, so I can't really tell you exact numbers, but we are keeping this super safe. And again, clothing's going into quarantine. The amount of people who, first of all, are angry at us but they're doing the work, it's really upsetting, but it is what it is. We are taking returns at American Eagle. So yeah, returns, just if you're gonna do one, if you're watching this video, just be mindful of the new procedure and be prepared to have your order number or your receipt ready and go to make it easier for you and the employee, because the chances that they're stressed out is really high. Again, we're not an essential service. I'm at the point where I don't technically want to be there. I would much prefer to be at home safe and sound with my family. So my last point that I wanted to do was just to wrap all this up. So I already talked about it a little bit. I'm at this point where I'm trying to weigh pros and cons of continuing working. Here where I live, we have something called CERB, and it is a benefit for us. If you're in the US, it's kind of like a stimulus check where every month we can get $2,000 throughout the crisis for up to 4 months or something like that. I think it's longer. I don't have all of the information, but we have this for us, and I have been collecting since I stopped work because I would be working through all of this time, and that's what it's meant for. It is meant to help people and continue to allow people to thrive. Now they have amended the rules for it that you can make up to $1,000, and that was great. My manager has made a promise to keep us under the $1,000 so we can continue collecting, because not our whole team has come back to my store. At first it was a select number of us, and slowly we're adding people as we need them, but I was on the opening crew. I would like to continue to collect, because for me, I drive half an hour to work every day, and it's just not worth it for me to continue working if I'm paying a lot of gas to get to work every day, coming home and I'm making less money than if I was just sitting at home, still having my job technically, but not in the store, which other employees under my work are still doing. So that's something I'm going to continue to monitor myself, and my manager is going to continue to monitor on his end. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. That's where I'm at. I'm going to continue to work at this point. Other points is that my dad is unfortunately in a high-risk category. It makes me scared every day, not only for myself to go out and potentially get sick every day and expose myself in ways that I wasn't doing before all of this. I know you saw me go out with my friends. A lot of that was justified in my brain was, well, I'm going to see strangers every day, and so is Brent. We're going to take all of our precautions. We're going to wear masks except for when we were in the car, but it was justified for me to do that because I'm going back to work, and if I'm exposing myself to a stranger, why can't I see my friends? And we still haven't seen each other since then, and we probably aren't going to for a very long time. We're still doing the Zoom calls. It was one time in all of quarantine. The amount of anxiety that I get when I leave the house every single time is insane. I went to therapy throughout high school to deal with anxiety and depression, but something that my therapist said that I always think about is that everybody has anxiety. Where anxiety becomes unhealthy is when you get that fight or flight response when you are doing everyday tasks or when it's extremely high in low stress points. I'm not saying that this pandemic is low stress. I'm saying that my anxiety levels are much higher than everyone else I'm working with, and when I express my feelings, no one else is really getting the same anxiety. I want to cry every time I come home, and I literally sit in my car for a few seconds and I come and tell my mom about how exhausted I am and how emotionally drained I am, because I'm not going to show that at work. I'm going to be happy, and even though I have a mask on, I'm smiling under it. I'm the same person as I was before COVID and after at work. I'm not going to let customers see me down. When they come into my store, I have to be professional to a certain point, and I am in a customer service role, so I have to make their day better, and at some point that does mean putting your anxieties away, and that is just a sad fact. But my anxiety level is so high. I'm scared for my own health, I'm scared for my father's health, I'm scared about everything. As much as I'm Lysoling my car every time I get into it, and I'm washing my hands multiple times a shift every time I come back into my house. We're still getting groceries by grocery pickup, but I'm going to work and working, and I just think that at some point I'm trying to outweigh my positives and negatives with work and continuing to go, because at some point I do need to take my mental health and my physical health at a higher point and just maybe step back. Obviously not going to quit my job, but talk to my managers about this is where I'm at, this is what I need to do. I need to take every step that I possibly can to keep me and my family safe at this time. So yeah, those are my thoughts. They're probably a little jumbled. I'm trying to stay positive and keep this as entertaining as possible. This clip is 24 minutes long, so I hopefully can edit that down a little bit. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're still watching, please comment or like this video just to tell me that you are. I really enjoyed filming it. I'm trying to work on new content, more fun content for you guys. More is coming. So if there's anything that you want to see, comment ideas down below. And with all that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.